What's up YouTube, it's your boy Punkymon26 coming at you today with another episode of the Master Duel Masochist series. If you guys have been enjoying this, please show that love and smash the like button for me and subscribe. My subscriber count will now be right above my head so you guys can see where we're at and what our goal is going to be as well. Right now I have a goal of getting to 500 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of the month, maybe even by the end of February if we can't hit the end of this month, but definitely by the end of February. So, if you are willing to help out with that, please smash that sub button. It is free, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some duels. I'll see you guys in the first one. Alright, and here we go. We are going second this time around. Opening hand's actually pretty decent. So that's the beautiful part about being back in bronze after getting so many live editing. Hold on. After having so many or after climbing to silver, being back in bronze, we have the deck that we got to silver with. So it should be, in theory, easier to get back to silver. I also fixed the issue from the last video that caused the disconnect. I just had to clear the cache, apparently. Of course, we're playing against another Dark Magician deck to start things off here today. We have a couple of ways in our hand, though, that we can deal with a Dark Magician, so... AKA the Psychic Fervor and the Hallucigenia. So he's got one face down, probably Eternal Soul. And then obviously he's got the Strength of Unity here. But this looks like it's a Ritual Dark Magician, because he did have the Illusion of Chaos and the Strength of Unity here. Oh, and he's actually going to set a card as well. That might be Magician's Robe, I believe, has like 2,000 defense. Could be that. Alright. Turns it over to us. Yugioh Attacker. You know, if it's going to be anything... might as well go ahead and swing in with the attacker. Obviously, I could Psychic Fervor. Oh, it's a Curry Bandit. Funny story about that card, and potential spoilers for a new series I planned on bringing, but that card might be showing its face on the channel here soon enough. So, we're going to go ahead and I'll set 2. And pass. Wish I had more Yugiohs in this deck, so I could proc this effect. The flipping it face down and then flipping it face up, and then for however many you've got, you can destroy spell and trap cards other than hit itself. Like, you can't use Yugioh Attacker for its own effect, otherwise I'd just be MSTing things all day. And there's Timaeus. Yep. I feel like this might be a guy that we played earlier. This feels very reminiscent of a deck that I feel like I've played recently. Here comes the Timaeus. Sending the Illusion of Chaos to the graveyard to special summon itself. Battle phase. Swinging in. I'm going to go ahead and Hallucigenia you, my man. Goodbye, Timaeus. Dark Horizon. When you take battle or effect damage, special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the damage that you took. So you got a free Magician Souls. That's not terrible. Because we can just summon Amazoness Trainee, right? And then we can start gaining attack with our trainee here. Gain that 200. Yugioh attackers swinging in for a fat 19 to the face. Over to my opponent for their turn. Now, by no means is our deck any good, but it's doing a lot better than it was in the beginning. And you guys can see that. We just got another win. Let's go. First duel of the video, and we get a master pack and potential legacy packs, depending on what we get for winning here. Alright, we rank up to bronze 3. And there we go. 2 legacy packs. So I will see you guys in the pack opening. Alright, and here we are at the master pack opening. Let's go ahead and open up one of these bad boys. Ooh, potential, I mean, definite ultra in the pack. Potentially a good card for the deck. Potentially 8 good cards for the deck. We'll see. First up, we've got Reptilian Recoil. You can target one monster you control with 0 attack and one dark reptile monster in your graveyard. Destroy that monster on the field, and if you do, special summon that monster from the graveyard. You know what's funny? I've got a Reptilian monster in my deck, and well, I don't think I do anymore. But I did. And I also had Infernity Avenger in the deck. I don't know if it's still in the deck either, but it has 0 attack, and it could, so I could, technically speaking, use this card. Then we've got Morpheus, the Dream Mirror White Knight. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Dream Mirror monster, you can activate this effect. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. Sorry. During the main or battle phase, if a Dream Mirror of Terror is in the field zone, quick effect, you contribute this card, special summon one Morpheus, the Dream Mirror Black Knight from your deck. You can only use each effect of Morpheus, the Dream White Knight once per turn. Cool. Ghost Trick Jag Frost. I used to love Ghost Tricks. Cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick monster. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. I just love gimmicky decks. I really do. Gimmicks are my favorite. And you guys are going to see that in a future series. I'm going to be trying to take a few of my favorite gimmicky decks into the ladder on my main account and then see how far we can get with each deck. There's going to be a rules system to like upgrade the deck and everything like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys will enjoy that series as well. We got a White Dustin. Of course we did. Let's see what this is. Ooh, Starmine. Okay, so it's a Pyro Synchro. 4-star with 2000 attack. You can only special Starmines once per turn. This card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's attack or card effect. Take 2000 damage, then inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. If a monster in this card's adjacent zone is destroyed by your opponent's attack or card effect, destroy this card, and if you do, take 2000 damage. So it's literally just like a Ring of Destruction. That's cool. Toolbox. If you control a monster, you can reveal 2 equipped spells from your deck with different names. Your opponent randomly picks one you add to your hand. Also place the remaining card on the bottom of the deck. See, that's fun. That would go great in Morphtronics, which is another one of my favorite gimmicky style decks. You can only control one Oboro Guruma, the Wield Mayakashi. You can only use each of these effects of Oboro Guruma, the Wield Mayakashi, once per turn. If a synchro monster in your possession, whose original level is 5, is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, while this card is in the graveyard, you can banish one other zombie monster from your graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. This card is special summoned from the graveyard. You can activate this effect. This turn, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. He's pretty cool. And then we got the Grand Spellbook Tower, which is the field spell for spellbooks. I'm not going to go through reading all that because you guys know we don't have any spellbooks. So, I mean, got a couple of really deep, like, weird field spells. We didn't really get a whole lot for the deck in this pack, which is fine. Starmine's cool. I'm going to put Starmine in the extra deck just to pad the extra deck until we get to at least 15. And then eventually we'll get to a point where we can, you know, take out stuff that doesn't fit to put stuff in that works. So, without further ado, let's get these legacy packs taken care of. First up, we got a Handy Gallop. Another 0 attack power monster. Cannot attack directly. Gains attack equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, you take any battle damage your opponent would have taken from the battles involving this attacking card instead. Ew. Not good. Melkid the Four-Faced Beast, a 1500 attack point vanilla monster. Not bad, not bad. Then we got Gilgarth. That actually will make it into the deck. Being an 1800 4-star fiend, and Castle Walls, which actually might also make it into the deck, surprisingly enough. It is good enough to help us out in a tight spot, I feel like, especially since we have a lot of defenders in our deck. So I'm going to go upgrade the deck with those 2 cards, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty guys, and we are back with the deck. I'll show you guys the changes I made. I took out Infernity Avenger and BES Big Core, and I put in Gilgarth and Castle Walls. I also added the Starmine and the Mayakashi to the extra deck, so I have a total of 14 cards in the extra deck now. And everything is looking pretty good right now. I don't think I have... I did at one point, I feel like, have some equip cards. What's this one? No, it's not an equip. I thought I had some equip cards that I could maybe pair with the toolbox card, but I don't think I do. At least not at this point in time. I mean, I do probably have some that are like, you know, types or archetype specific. Maybe not even those. There's one. Yeah, and it's archetype specific. So yeah, I don't have anything yet, but once I do, I probably will get some type of equip spell that could be useful, and Toolbox is going to be there for me. So let's go ahead and jump back into another duel. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the duel. And we are back. I won the coin toss, chose to go second. Got a pretty interesting first hand here. This card's so much fun. During your standby phase, select one random card from your opponent's hand. Call the type of card. If you call it, inflict 700 points of damage. You can use this effect once per turn. Yeah. Wonderful card. Probably playing against another Dark Magician deck. At least that's how it would seem. You set one card, could be Eternal Soul. Oh, yeah, it's a Magician Girl deck. Well, Magician Girls, Magician Girls. Hey, sweet. I'm going to hold on to those just because I feel like they could be useful later on if I get some more cards in hand. I'm going to set those 3, and this way I can also keep these 2 spots open for potential magic cards that I draw that I might need. We're going to swing into the apple. Okay, so you're going to have me destroy your lemon. Oh, wow. Magician Girls for the win. I feel like this deck will also help me with using this ominous fortune telling. It's a little different than the Dark Magician deck we faced before. This one's like a Magician Girl turbo deck, it seems like. You just, what you got? What you got for me? Can't use Magic Jammer right now because I need to keep my scales in hand. Opponent's taking his time to think here. I guess he's deciding whether or not he wants to start going in. Alright, sacrificing his 2 Magician Girls to play Dark Magician here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Light Imprisoning Mirror just in case that Lemon Magician Girl wants to do anything in the graveyard. Obviously he's gonna get about 4,900 points of damage off here. Okay. What does this do? I'll let it happen. Be hilarious if the monster he special summons is a light type monster. It's Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So 5,400 damage coming down the pipe. Alright. So, ominous fortune telling doesn't really have anything for me to do here because he doesn't have anything in hand. I'm gonna set up my scales. And that's about all I can do. So yeah, actually I will go ahead and drop this game because I lost. Alright, well, I'll see y'all in the next one. Judging by the buddy and the field, I would imagine we're about to face another Dark Magician deck. We'll see. It could be a Slifer deck. It could be a Dark Magician deck with Slifer in it. A little Pro Tag power, a little Yugi power. I chose to go second here to see what my opponent's playing and to give me that extra draw that is very important. Opponent sets a card. And that's another thing, another reason I think this could be a Dark Magician player. Their first turn, they always set a card. You got Medusa. Medusa in the caboose. I'm going to go ahead and run out Mythical Beast Basilisk. Swinging for 1800. Go to main phase 2, and I'm going to set this card for later. Because Amores of Prophecy with Castle Walls actually withstands an attack from Dark Magician. So it would at least let me live one turn and long enough to take out a monster if need be. Wow, nothing. It almost makes me not want to set the Amores. Metal Reflex Slime. I don't even have to anymore. Set that. We're going to summon out the Tetrawolf. Or Tetherwolf, rather. Gets us our token. He's got nothing for me. I mean, he might. He might. He does have an available response to me summoning and activating effects. It's just, what is that face down? That's the real question. We're actually working it. Our opponent hasn't really played anything. Maybe he bricked. That's another issue with Dark Magician decks. They do kind of brick up sometimes. Although I hope it's not like that Blue Eyes deck that we played in the last video, where he bricked for the first 3 turns and then, oh, yep, see, here we go. Winged Dragon of Brawl Sphere mode? Sphere mode, what's up? Okay, requires 3 tributes from either side of the field to normal summon, blah blah blah. Shift control of this card's owner during the end phase of the next turn. Cannot attack. Your opponent cannot target this card for attacks or by card effects. You contribute this card. Okay, good to know. But can it be tributed? Because if it can be tributed, then I'm just gonna tribute it. He doesn't even have 4,000 life points to really bargain. Bet you weren't expecting this. Bye, Sphere mode. Alright, 2200 to the Fizz Ace. To be fair, he lived another turn after Sphere moding. But this will probably be his last turn. Hopefully he drew something that might help him pop off. Oh. Dark Factory of more production. Send 1 monster from your hand or field. Oh, he had 2. He had both. Bruh. He had the shiny balls in his hand. Draw 1 card. You can only use this effect once per turn. I guess he needed that extra draw. He had to send his second ball to the graveyard. And he sets a monster to end his turn. You know what? I will go ahead and special summon the Metal Reflect Slime. Because I might be able to sack it. For Valkyrie here. And Valkyrie will allow me to destroy his monster. Valkyrie Zweef. Max C. Oof. Yeah, it's not good against this deck, my man. 2200 to the face. He's probably got... He could have a Metal Reflect Slime face down. He is playing a... Looks like to me some sort of God card build. But he didn't. And we got another win. Let's go. Second Master Pack of the episode. And here we go, one more Master Pack for the episode so far. Potential Super. Got the Utopia Split. What's it gonna be? We also got 3 Legacy Packs from that duel as well. Ooh, 2 Potential Supers. Sky Striker Ace Hyatt. 1 non-win Sky Striker Ace monster. So yes, this is this belongs to the Sky Striker build, which is cool. I'm glad we got it. I think I'm going to save the guaranteed super or better for last. So next we've got Shark Stickers. I use this card a lot in Duel Links for the fish deck. I mean, it's not the best card in the world, but it did pretty good in Duel Links for setting up rank 3 plays. I do like Shark Stickers. Drytron Gamma Eltonin. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned with the effect of a Drytron card. And yeah, so Drytrons were cool. They are cool. Crawler Axon. It's got 1800 defense and a flip effect. You can target 1 spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. Oh my gosh, this is definitely going in the deck. This face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. You can special summon 2 crawler monsters with different names from your deck and face down defense position. That's actually pretty dope. What happened? Okay, Cactus Bouncer and Transmodify. I did not mean to click all of them. So, Flower Guardians I'm not going to get into. Sylvan Water Slide. Each time an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a plant-type monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. During your draw phase, instead of conducting your normal draw, excavate the top card of your deck. If it is a plant-type monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, add it to your hand. Then we've got Cactus Bouncer, which is a plant-type monster. Cannot be special summoned. While another plant monster is on the field, neither player can special summon monsters. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of a strategy that could unfold. Send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard. Special summon from your deck 1 monster with the same type and attribute as that monster in the graveyard, but 1 level higher. You can only activate 1 Transmodify per turn. I don't know if we've got a lot of use for that, but let's check out the Legacy Packs real quick and see what we get. We'll take a look at the deck after these packs and then determine if Transmodify is any good. Cactus Bouncer and there was another card. Ignite Veteran. This is a 7 scale. It's a 6-star 1300 with 2700 defense. And when it's in the Pendulum Zone, if you have an Ignite card in the other Pendulum Zone, you can destroy both cards in the Pendulum Zone. And if you do add 1 Fire Warrior, blah blah blah. Big Koala. Love Big Koala. Loved him in the anime. Chum-Li was one of my favorite characters. Spirit Burner, speaking of an equip spell card. Once per turn, you can change the battle position of the equipped monster to defense position. When the equipped monster is returned from the field to the hand, and when the equipped monster is returned from the field to the hand and this card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. If this card is in the graveyard, you can add it to your hand instead of conducting a normal draw phase. Refusion. Activate this card by paying 800 life points, then target one fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and equip it with this card. When this card is destroyed, banish the equipped monster. 2 equipped spells that really don't do a whole lot. Maybe we get something better out of this pack. Fairy Meteor Crush is a pretty decent spell. If the equipped monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. That is a pretty alright equipped spell. Aqua Story Urashima. If you have an Aqua Actress monster in your graveyard, target one monster in the field. Okay, so that doesn't really do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and look at the deck, make some adjustments, and I'll be right back with the updated deck list. Alright, and we are back. This is the updated deck list. I have added, again, the Crawler Axon, which is a piece of removal for back row that is hard to be understated, that we need. Then we've also got Cactus Bouncer. I realize we also have a couple of plant-type monsters to use them with. We've got Des Dindle, which can stick to the field for quite a while. And then we've also got Aeromage Bergamot, which is another plant-type monster. So if we can get him out with one of these two, then the opponent can't special summon. And I'm not worried about it because I'm not trying to special summon. I also am going to go ahead and add the Sky Striker Ace to the extra deck so that we've got 15 cards in the extra deck. I'm going to click save, and I will see you all in the next duel. Alright, and we are back. I realized that if we win this duel and the next duel, that I'm actually going to be back in silver by the end of this episode. I've only got 2 more duels this episode planned. You know what? Go ahead and set Stone Statue of the Aztecs and pass. Let's see what our opponent has lined up for us. It looks like it could be a starter deck, but he does have the Cyber Dragon Infinity Buddy. He could have just seen that and been immediately like, yes, this is my friend. Which I understand. It's a pretty cool looking card. And it's a pretty good, cool looking buddy. Sprite Blue over here, also pretty cool looking dude. Sup, bro? Cyber Dragon. So he's actually playing Cyber Dragons. That's kind of crazy. But he's only got a 5-card extra deck. Maybe he... Is there a Cyber Dragon's structure deck? Probably. There probably is, and that's probably where he got this. Alright. All the lads are here. Now the question becomes, what do they do with them? My man Stisson was just super hyped to play some Cyber Dragons. All he bought the game for. Or not bought, but got the game for. Power Bond, that is kind of spooky. Especially since I know Cyber End Dragon does piercing damage. But he's going all in. What we got? Cyber Twin? Ooh, that'd be even worse. Cyber Twin, ew. That's not good. I think we lose right here. Yeah, we do. Wow. OTK'd by a Cyber Twin. In the year of our Lord and Savior 2024. Oh wait, this one doesn't pierce. So we're actually good. For a second I thought it did piercing damage. It's actually going to die at the end of this turn. And he's going to take 2,800 himself. And then all he'll have left on the field is the Cyber Dark Chimera. Oh, it didn't die? I thought it got destroyed. Well, that's good. That is fantastic. Gonna go ahead and pop Swords of Concealing Light. Go face down, boys. And then I'll set a face down of my own and pass. Although, except for this. I think the Cyber Dark monsters are dark. But Cyber Twin Dragon is a light monster. You guys see what I'm seeing, right? This card right here destroys the Cyber Dragon deck. Like, infinitely. Okay, he's got a Cyber Dark Realm in his hand. So this card's name is now Cyber Dragon, whatever that has to do with anything. Let me read Cyber Dark Realm. When this card is activated, you can add one Cyber Dark monster from your deck to your hand. With a different name from the cards in your graveyard. During your main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves normal summon one Cyber Dark monster. You can only use the previous effect of Cyber Dark Realm once per turn. If you equip a monster from your graveyard by the effect of a Cyber Dark monster that activated when it was normal or special summon, you can equip from your opponent's graveyard instead. You can only activate one Cyber Dark Realm per turn. Okay. Could have normal summoned an extra Cyber Dark, my man. Cannon do be fucking me up though. My deck was built to play against Cyber Dragons. Even though I only have 1,600 points left. Let's go ahead and run out Zweif. Zweit? I don't know how to say that name. My lineage is partially German and I have absolutely no idea how to say that name. Oh, that's not good. So that's 2. So he gets to destroy 2. That's fine. You got lucky on that one, my man. I think that's it though. I don't think I can get past that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and surrender there. Unfortunately, because he's gonna summon Cyber Dark Cannon the next turn, and that's 35 or 3,100 attack to my nothing on the field. So. Alright, we chose to go second. Okay. Ooh, we got the Cactus Bouncer Desdindle combo. Let's go. Kinda wish I would have went first now. This guy could be playing Sky Strikers. Yep, Sky Strikers it is. It'd be funny if we get the Desdindle Cactus Bouncer combo off. Sky Striker Mecha, Sky Striker Mecha, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Target one other card you control, send that card to the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards in response. Once per turn during the end phase, you can set Sky Striker spells with different names from your graveyard up to the number of Sky Striker spell cards you activated this turn while this card was face up on your field. And then Sky Striker Ace Ray is here. Shizuku coming through cool. In phase. I've got a few plays that I could possibly do here. So first things first, we're going to set Desdindle. Then we're going to set these two and pass. The hopes are that they don't play anything with enough attack power to get over Desdindle, and then next turn Cactus Bouncer so they are locked out of special summoning, and proceed from there. As they go to set a card, see, I never understood why Sky Strikers didn't just play a cheeky Haman. Oh, of course. Oh, because of course you have Surgical Striker Hamp. Okay, but now what do you do? Okay, so they're just gonna take control of it. Oh no, they didn't. They just negated its effect. They didn't have 3 spells in the graveyard. It's fine. What are we going into next? You can tell this person is very new to Sky Strikers because they're playing it pretty slow. I've seen Sky Strikers really pop off in the past. Still think I'm going to run out Cactus Bouncer next turn. Steamroid I think is going to be the next card that gets cut from the deck, honestly. Gyroid's actually... You know what's funny? We have the cards to make Steam Gyroid. Which is one of Cyrus's ace monsters. Speaking of aces. Shizuku back out on the field. He's got 4 spells engraved, so... bound to be 5 after this. Oh, no, he's just adding a spell to his hand. That is fine. Played 2, I think? Oh, he's actually taking spells out of his graveyard. Just 1. Just the 1. He brought it back, though. That can be annoying. I'm actually going to run out Steamroid. We are going to go ahead and plow into his Sky Striker Ace monster. Is that to the end of the turn? Why is it not? Oh, because it... okay. Yeah. And in phase, it comes back over to me. Curse of Anubis wasn't doing anything to this deck anyways. Oh, he just fucked up, potentially. If I can get this off the field and keep that on the field, which I doubt I'd do. I bet he said, yeah. Zeke! You target one face-up monster on the field. Banish it until your opponent's next in phase. Once per turn, you can target one other card you control. This card gains 1,000 attack and send the targeted card to the graveyard. Okay, well, just gonna run you over. Bye, Zeke. I wish these were plant types. Are they all machines? Okay, so these guys, the main deck monsters are warriors, and the extra deck monsters are machines, it appears. Kana. Okay, so it can't attack until the end of my next turn, which is fine. Kagari. Don't know that there's any way I can get over Kagari. Except for, like, maybe Psychic Fervor? Light Imprisoning Mirror. Light Imprisoning Mirror doesn't really help. I don't think he's... There's, like, one set of cards, like Rose. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just surrender there. I'm gonna get one more duel in. Sky Strikers are nuts. But I'll see you guys in the final duel of this video. Alright, here we are, final duel of the video. And we got a pretty decent starting hand. Not gonna lie at all. We've got our one drop, or our one scale rather, in hand already, and a pretty decent lineup of monsters. With Psychic Fervor, what could go wrong? I decided to go second, so we'll see how my opponent decides to kick us off here. They've got a 3-card extra deck. So let's see what they've got for us. Oh, Giant Kozaki. Oh, it's sweet. Our final duel of the video is self-TK. Let's go. I will take that. Played the Garbage Lord. Let's go. I'll take self-DK for the last one because we get to open a pack to end the episode off, and that is fine by me. Magic Jammer. I got a bunch of defenders in my hand. Earthbound Link Walker, or Line Walker rather. I'm doing what you want. I'm ending you. Well, that's not going to do you anything on my turn, but so be it. Now, how will they self-TK? This will also put us in Bronze 1, so next episode we would only have to win 1 to get to Silver, and then the climb to Gold begins for the month. Battle phase, end phase, or main phase 2, end phase. Pretty sure these bots have to go through all the phases, unfortunately. Run out another monster, use its effect to find the other Constellar card that I have in my deck. What do they got? Lucky Punch. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can toss coin 3 times. If the result is 3 heads, draw 3 cards, but if the result is 3 tails, destroy this card and take 6,000 life points. Couse to the hand. Let's go ahead and fire off. It's not going to matter whether you flip 3 heads or 3 tails because you're losing anyways. Kaboom! Another master pack for the episode. That's 3 of this episode. Let's get to that pack open. Alright, here we go. Final master pack of the episode. Looks like it could have a super at least in it. Let's see what we get. We also have 1 legacy pack that we get to open, and I did not mean to do that. Up 2, count them 2. Well, let's go over the cards real quick. Card by card, we've got Snowplow Hustle Rustle. When your opponent's monster declares a direct attack while you control a card in your spell and trap zone, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then destroy as many cards in your spell and trap zone as possible. And if you do, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each destroyed card. Cannot special summon any monsters except machine monsters. Is that like for the rest of the duel or for this turn? What's the... Oh, anyways. Gen X Ally Duradark. 1800 attack power, 4-star. Might make the deck just off that. Once per turn during your main phase, you can select 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls with the same attribute as this card and destroy it. Okay, this card cannot attack the turn you activate that effect. That's fine. King's Synchro has to do with Synchro Summons. Magic Key Duo. You can target 1 normal monster or 1 Magic Key monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, then use the following. Then you can apply one of these effects. Don't have any Magic Key monsters. Cyber's White Hat. If you control 2 or more monsters with the same type, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Cyber's White Hat once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can make all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. That's got potential. Ice Barrier. When an attack is declared involving your opponent's monster, change that opponent's monster attack to 0, negate its effect. Also, it cannot change its battle position. You can banish this card from your graveyard, send one level 5 or higher water monster from your deck to the graveyard, then you can add one water monster from your graveyard to your hand. Also, until the end of your next turn, after this effect resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except water monsters. That's actually probably going to go in the deck. Link Turret. Place 4 counters on this card each time you take a battle damage. Place 1 counter on this card. During your main phase 2, you can remove 1 counter from this card, then target 1 rocket monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So this is good with rockets. And Fairy Archer Ingwenar. Or Ingener cannot attack the turn this card is special summoned. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a plant monster, you can target 1 level 6 or higher plant monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position, and if you can, also you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn. That is pretty decent. I feel like we're working towards a plant deck. Let's go to our legacy pack here, open this up, and then we will end off the episode. Alright, we got a Bakuri box, the Clown Fusion, and a Monsturtle. I love him. I love him so much. Monsturtle. Alright, well, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, like I said at the beginning, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. As you guys can see, we've got the sub count up top with the end goal for hopefully the end of this month. So please, if you do feel like you enjoyed this content and want to see more of it, leave that subscribe for me, and I'll see y'all in the next one.